Okay, so that concert was like the best experience of my life. It was so good. Okay, so I'll start with the meet and greet. So first I met Carly Rae around like 6:37, and it was really fast. Like we all got online and then they lined us up inside like the meet and greet area, and then like we literally just like went up to her and she was like, "Hey, how are you?" And like you couldn't even like say like, "Oh, I'm good." And we just like took a photo and then we left, and then we got a signed photo of her, which I mean it was fine because like I'm not her biggest fan, so it was alright. And then they told us for to meet the Wanted you had to show up at 8:15. So at 8:15 I marched myself over to go meet the Wanted, and I had thought of this plan where if I was like first in line to meet the Wanted, I would be last to meet them, because the way they lined us up for Carly Rae Jepsen, it was like the first people in line ended up going up these stairs, so they were farthest away from her, so that they were the last people to meet her. So like I tried doing that for the Wanted and I was like third in line, but it ended up being like first in line met them first. So that didn't exactly pan out, but I mean, hey, I still met the Wanted. So when they came down, I took a video of it. I'm probably gonna post it along with like this video and the actual written post I'm gonna make. They were like, oh my gosh, I can't even. They were just like, okay, so they're hot on flip videos and like in pictures, but literally in person they're just mind-blowing. Oh my gosh, especially Tom. Okay, so they walked down and like it was Jay, Siva, Max, and they came down like as a group, and then Siva like made a funny face at my video camera because I was recording it, and then Tom came down last because he's a little diva, and then they went over to the part where like you take photos for the meet and greet, and then we started. And then so the first two girls went, and I literally just I could not stop staring at Jay. Like, oh, like I couldn't tear my eyes off of, like I only had eyes for Jay. And so the first two girls went, and then after they left, the two girls in front of me started going, and Jay looked at me because like I couldn't stop staring at Jay, and he looked at me and he made that face where he like sticks his tongue out and like opens his eyes really big at me, and it was like the best thing. We made eye contact for a while. And then those two girls left, and then I gave my bag to my friend, and then we went up, and then I literally just, I couldn't stop staring at Jay, but I was like, I turned to Tom first because I didn't want to like not hug Tom, so I hugged Tom and I was like, hey. I don't really remember what he said. I think he was like, hi, nice to meet you or something. And then I turned to Jay, and then he was like, hi, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. Well, I honestly don't remember what I said. I hope I said something. And then I went to hug Max, but the guy photographer was like, we gotta take a photo. So I like, you know, like wedged myself between Jay and Max, and then Jay goes, I like your hair, like in his cute accent, and I was just dying. I don't even think I said thank you, which if somehow Jay's watching this video, thank you for complimenting my hair. But in my mind I was like dying. He's like, Jay just complimented my hair, like he liked my hair, like I dyed this myself. And so then we took the photo, and then I turned around really quick and I was like, I made y'all letters, and I think I was the only one in that room that brought them something. And so they were like, at least I was the first one who brought them anything, and they're like, oh, like they were really like maybe not surprised, but they were like, oh my gosh, really touched. And I gave Siva his first, and like his face was just like, he was just like in, like he just looked so like thankful and like touched that I gave him a letter, I guess. And then I was like gonna hand them out to each individual person, and I made one for Nathan too, but the like security guy was like, you gotta go. So I just held them out, and I think Max grabbed them. And then I turned to Jay and I like grabbed his wrist, like not like creepy, but I was like, I placed my hands on his wrist and I was like, Jay, can I have a kiss? And then he was like, sure. And then like I was going in for a kiss on the lips, but he kissed me on my cheek, and then I could feel like his stubble on my cheek, and it was just the most amazing thing. I'm like not gonna wash this area of my face ever again. And then he like embraced me, and he like hugged, like his head was like on my shoulder, like resting on my shoulder, and then he was like hugging me, and I'm pretty sure I didn't hug him back because I was just so in shock. Like I think I was just like a stick, and he was like hugging me, and the security guy had to grab my arm and like break us apart. And then I left, and then I didn't get a signed photo because they didn't do that, which was sad, and they couldn't sign my phone. And like I bought a new phone case for them to sign, but they didn't sign it, which was, I mean, it's fine. Like I got to meet them, and it was just the most amazing experience. And then during the concert was amazing. I took videos, so I'll post those too, and I took a bunch of photos, but at one point Max looked at me recording him and like made all these crazy faces, and it was really cute. And then Jay during I Found You, like when they were doing I Found You, he pointed at me, and it was amazing. And like Seo looked at me a couple of times, and it was the best concert ever. Like, it was so good. Alright, bye.